Thank you so much for speaking to us. After 10 years on the show, why now have you decided that it's time to call it a day?
Well, Polly, I'd like you to make it quite clear. It has been my decision. There was no truth in the rumour that Charlotte Moore was having a meeting with me, and we haven't had a meeting. I've spoken to her on the phone, and we've had a nice conversation. But it was my decision. I felt at the end of the last series, which was our biggest series ever. I mean, it was a great show, the whole thing. And I felt at the end of that show, going back to my dressing room, I thought, then is this the time to go? Anyway, I gave myself time because we always go away, my wife and I do. We always go to Puerto Rico, where she comes from, and I've had 3 months there to think about it, and I've thought and thought and thought, and even when I've come back, I thought, yes, this is the time to go. So we have spoken on the phone with the BBC. When they knew straight away, they said, "Oh, Bruce, will you come back and do the Christmas show?" I said, "Of course, I'd be honoured to come back and do the Christmas show." And Children in Need, of course I'll do Children in Need. It's for charity and it's the best show of its kind in the world. So fine, I will do that. But this is certain, Polly, I'm not retiring. I know you were sitting on the edge of your seat saying, "Oh, Brucey, are you going to retire?" Am I right?
Oh, well, no, we know you're never going to retire, Brucey. But it's a very tough decision, clearly.
I've just come back from LA, where I've been doing a documentary on the life of the great Sammy Davis Jr., which has been marvellous to do over there, and I'm finishing it off over here. I've got quite a few days to finish it off here. Goes out on the 25th of May, and that has been a wonderful thing to do.
But how tough is it going to be,
after
though?
Glastonbury being so wonderful, I'm doing another 3 dates in England with my Glastonbury show.
Oh, we look forward to that.
Bristol and the Southampton Theatre there, and Nottingham. So I'm very far from being retired. So it's not I'm finished,
So, Brucey, you're going to leave behind some very big dancing shoes. Who's going to replace you on Strictly, do you think?
Well, I've been saying to everybody, because I don't want everybody to get an exclusive on this. Well, it isn't exclusive because I've said it to everybody. Boris Johnson.
Boris Johnson? Why Boris?
Would be marvellous. Would be marvellous because we only see him mostly from the mid shot of him. I think he's got some dancing feet there that can't keep still. I really do.
Well, that is something we would like to see. Do you fancy his job as London Mayor then?
What's that?
Do you fancy his job as Mayor of London?
I would be only too honoured to be London Mayor, driving down there in that coach, pausing with some flunkies helping me down the stairs and doing a few tap dancing steps. I think, that could be marvellous, Polly. Have you any influence in that direction?
I'm afraid not, Bruce. I'm sure you have more influence than I do. But one thing's for sure is that you're going to be hugely missed on Strictly and leave very big shoes. So
I'm going to miss it, Polly. I can't say I won't miss it. It's been a part of my life. It's sort of resurrected my career in a way because I was more or less finished with ITV and just wondering what to do, and this came along, and it's been wonderful. I've been very lucky indeed to be in 2 of the most successful shows ever on television. That's Sunday Night at the Palladium in 1958, I did that. The Generation Game in 1970s and 1990s, which was another #1 show, and Strictly as well. So how lucky can you be to have 3 of the greatest shows of light entertainment ever on British television? I'm
Absolutely.
a very lucky man.
And we've enjoyed every minute with you. Many thanks indeed, and we wish you a very happy non-retirement.
Thank you, Polly. Okay,
Lovely to talk to you.
Put the kettle on. I know everybody says that to you.
I've never heard it before.
I'm dying for a cup of tea.
Sir Bruce Forsyth, many thanks.